There, and to your point, and I totally agree with what you said. People who are driven and want to achieve, they want to be measured. Harking back to my early days in banking, when I got out of the military, I went to work for a large regional bank who I didn't know much about banking. I was new, but they liked my military leadership, so they wanted me. And I went to work there and I was quickly introduced to all of the systems and I call it the religion that we had there. And it was all around budget and planning. And at the heart of the budget and planning was a target that you talk about the 5 year big picture. Our leaders told us if we can achieve 15% earnings growth year over year. Now, 15 is a big number for a lot of
It
businesses. If we can do that, if we can do that consecutively for 5 years, when you do the math on that, 15% earnings growth over 5 years, you will double your business in 5 years. You'll double the size of the company, the reach of the company, double. And to your point, and I totally agree with what you said, people who are driven and want to achieve, they want to be measured, came into that ecosystem and thrived. It was
Mhm.
like, oh, game on. We have a target. We have a goal. And as we started racking up quarter over quarter earnings growth, all of a sudden we saw this string emerge. And then there was a flywheel of effect that kicked in. And it was like, oh, dang, we don't want to break this chain. Well, we ran off 64 consecutive quarters of earnings growth, 16 years of earnings growth. But the way we managed it kept us on track and kept us doing what we committed we wanted to do. And, the business thrived, and we were one of the only regional independents that survived two
Hmm.
big financial crashes, and a lot of our competition was crashing and burning and being gobbled up and other things. But it proved to me the discipline of setting that bar, setting the system in for measurement and accountability.